Often shortened to CBTVT. We're going to break down the 10 core principles of competency-based training. By the end of this video, you'll have a solid grasp of how CBTVT empowers individuals to learn practical skills and knowledge that directly translate to real-world success. Let's start with the bedrock of competency-based training competency standards. These standards aren't arbitrary, they're meticulously crafted by industry experts. They outline the precise knowledge, skills, attitudes, and even values needed to excel in a particular job. Imagine you're training someone to be a welder. The competency standards would detail everything from understanding safety protocols and operating welding equipment to mastering specific welding techniques. These standards form the very basis of the curriculum, which is a detailed roadmap of the learning journey. This curriculum, known as the Competency-Based Curriculum or CBC, breaks down the training into manageable modules, each focused on achieving specific competencies. Every learning activity, every piece of training material is directly aligned with those industry-defined competency standards. This ensures that trainees are acquiring the exact skills and knowledge they need to thrive in the workplace. TESTA plays a vital role by officially recognizing and publishing these competency standards in the training regulations. Principle 1 sets the stage for a highly targeted and effective training experience by grounding everything in those all-important competency standards. Now that we understand the importance of competency standards, let's explore how learning itself is structured in CBTVT. This is where Principle 2 comes in. Learning is competency-based and modular. Instead of traditional linear learning where everyone progresses at the same pace, CBTVT embraces flexibility and individualization. Each competency, representing a specific skill or knowledge area, is often designed as a standalone module. Think of it like building blocks. Each module is a building block of the overall qualification. Trainees focus on one competency at a time, mastering it before moving on to the next. This allows for personalized learning journeys where individuals can progress at their own pace. This flexibility ensures that no one gets left behind and everyone has the opportunity to truly master the essential competencies. This modular approach offers tremendous benefits. Building on the modular structure, Principle 3 takes individualized learning a step further by emphasizing self-paced progression. In CBTVT, we recognize that everyone learns differently and at their own speed. This principle champions the idea that trainees should have the autonomy to learn at a pace that suits their individual learning styles and schedules. There's no pressure to keep up with a predetermined timeline or conform to a one-size-fits-all approach. In a CBTVT environment, trainers provide activities and resources that cater to these varying paces. Those who are ready to move ahead can do so, while those who need more time can take it without feeling rushed. Trainers act as facilitators, guiding trainees, offering support, and ensuring everyone is making steady progress towards mastery. The key takeaway here is that learning becomes a personalized journey, empowering trainees to take ownership of their development. Now let's move beyond the classroom setting and into the heart of Principle 4. Training is firmly rooted in the actual work that needs to be performed. CBTVT recognizes that true competency goes beyond theoretical knowledge. It's about applying skills effectively in real-world scenarios. This is where the training bridges the gap between the classroom and the workplace. It's not enough to simply read about welding techniques or practice in a controlled environment. Trainees need to experience what it's actually like to apply those skills on the job. This often involves incorporating work-based training components into the program. This might include internships, apprenticeships, or on-the-job training where trainees work alongside experienced professionals in actual work settings. This work-based training not only solidifies their skills, but also exposes them to the nuances of the industry, workplace culture, and professional expectations. With a focus on practical application, it's crucial that the training materials themselves are directly relevant to both the competency standards and the curriculum. This is the essence of Principle 5. Remember, competency standards are constantly evolving to reflect the latest industry needs and advancements. That's why CBTVT often requires trainers to be resourceful and creative in curating or even creating learning materials that are directly aligned with those specific standards. This might involve developing custom modules, workbooks, presentations, or even interactive online resources. Trainers use the competency-based curriculum as a blueprint to develop materials that effectively prepare trainees for those assessments and, ultimately, for workplace success. This ensures that trainees are acquiring the most relevant and up-to-date knowledge and skills, making them highly competitive and job-ready upon completion of the program. Assessment in CBT-VET takes on a whole new meaning. It's not about memorizing facts or simply passing written tests. Instead, Principle 6 emphasizes the importance of gathering evidence of actual work performance. This means that assessments are designed to mirror real-world tasks and challenges. Trainees are given opportunities to demonstrate their skills and knowledge in practical settings, showcasing their ability to apply what they've learned. For example, instead of just answering multiple-choice questions about welding, our trainees might be tasked with completing a welding project that simulates a real-world scenario. Assessors would then evaluate their performance based on industry-defined standards, looking at factors like weld quality, safety adherence, and problem-solving abilities. In CBT-VT, each trainee is assessed against the specific standards and competencies required for the job. This approach provides a much more accurate and meaningful evaluation of a trainee's competency, giving both the individual and potential employers confidence in their abilities. To create a truly well-rounded learning experience, CBT-VET emphasizes a balanced approach between on-the-job and off-the-job training components. This is the heart of Principle 7. We've already touched on the importance of work-based learning, where trainees gain practical experience in real workplaces. But off-the-job training is equally crucial in providing a solid foundation of knowledge and skills. This might take place in a traditional classroom setting, a workshop, a lab, or even online through virtual simulations and interactive modules. The key is to create a structured and supportive environment where trainees can focus on developing those core competencies. On-the-job training, then, becomes the bridge that connects this theoretical knowledge to practical application. By seamlessly blending these two approaches, CBT-VT ensures that trainees develop a comprehensive skill set that combines theoretical understanding with practical mastery. One of the hallmarks of CBT-VT is its focus on efficiency and personalized learning journeys. This is where Principle 8, Recognition of Prior Learning, RPL, comes into play. RPL acknowledges that individuals often come to training programs with existing skills and knowledge gained through previous experiences. Imagine someone with years of experience as a welder's assistant enrolling in a formal welding program. They might already possess many of the foundational skills and knowledge required for the qualification. RPL ensures that they don't have to spend unnecessary time relearning concepts they've already mastered. Instead, trainers use a variety of methods to assess and recognize these prior learnings. This not only saves time and resources, but also keeps trainees motivated by focusing on new challenges and building upon their existing expertise. CBT-VT takes flexibility to a whole new level with Principle 9, allowing learners to enter and exit programs at various points based on their individual needs and goals. This means that training programs aren't designed as rigid, one-size-fits-all pathways. Instead, they're structured to accommodate diverse learners with varying levels of experience and aspirations. Imagine someone who wants to enhance their welding skills to qualify for a specific job opening. They might not need to complete an entire welding program. CBT-VET allows them to enroll in specific modules that target the exact competencies required for that position. Similarly, someone who has completed a few modules but needs to take a break for personal or professional reasons can do so without losing their progress. This flexibility is a game changer, making training more accessible, relevant, and adaptable to the realities of life and work. Finally, we arrive at Principle 10, which underscores the importance of quality assurance in CBT-VT. All approved training programs must undergo a rigorous process of national accreditation. This accreditation is a stamp of approval, signifying that the program meets the highest standards of quality and relevance. It's a guarantee to both trainees and employers that the training aligns with industry needs and equips individuals with the skills and knowledge they need to succeed. In the Philippines, the Unified TVT Program Registration and Accreditation System, or UTPRAS, plays a vital role in this process. UTPRAS sets the benchmarks for training excellence, covering everything from curriculum development and training methodologies to facilities, resources, and assessment procedures. Program registration with UTPRAS is mandatory, ensuring that all training providers adhere to these quality standards. This focus on accreditation and quality assurance is essential for building a robust and respected TVT system. And there you have it, the 10 core principles that form the foundation of competency-based training. If you found this video helpful in demystifying CBT,